Requested by Dean Firestone. The plot for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is we have Miles Morales, who likes to draw some things of their own imagination. And then they go to Academy and meet Gwen Stacy. And then, which suddenly happens is, when meets the new cousin, with it's our own cousin. And then, which what happens is when Miles' cousin wants to come here and to draw something for fun things. And suddenly, the radioactive spider bits Miles Morales into their own body parts and then became some spider powers. And then they decided woke up and to become an ordinary imaginary spider powers. And then suddenly they have a little bit trouble and then they need to find Peter Parker, one with a gold hair. Reminds us of that guy from Fortnite. And then which suddenly happens is when Miles wants to run and then they need to find a much better Spider-Man than him. And then they put some Spider-Man costume, one with a red and blue suit. And then they suddenly happens is when meet Peter Benjamin Parker. That's the full name, right? Or you could call him Peter B. Parker. As to become the one and ordinary Spider-Man, and then which suddenly happens is they become the trainer for Spider-Man. And then which suddenly happens is when meet Dr. Octavius, who is the sister of Dr. Ock. And then which suddenly happens is meet Spider-Gwen, or Spider-Woman, or Spider-Girl, or you could call her Gwen Stacy. And then which suddenly happens is when they become the ordinary teammates of the Into the Spider-Verse. And then meet Peter's mom named Aunt May, who like to do their own teams to live their own society of the Spider-Verse group. And meet that black character named Spider-Noir and Penny Parker. And it reminds us of Porky Pig is Peter Porker, aka Spider-Ham. Yep. And then suddenly happens is when Miles wants to help to become the spider training, but it can't. And then which suddenly happens is when Prowler wants to take it away, and it suddenly happens is when Kingpin and the villains are come to defeat the Spider-Verse characters. But which suddenly happens is it got thrown away. And then which suddenly happens is when Miles wants to calm down with his cousin. And which suddenly happens is when Miles don't want to give up into the Spider-Verse characters. And then suddenly happens is when Miles and the best Spider-Verse characters wants to go to find two of the dimension parts. And you know what it is? The Collider. And then which suddenly happens is when Miles wants to defeat the villains and take it away and to get rid of the dimensions of the Collider and going back Spider-Verse characters home to life. And then Miles wants to bring back home and to his dad. And then, which suddenly happens is Miles Morales became the ultimate Spider-Man. One with a black and red suit. And then, all the other Spider-Verse characters are going back home to our own life. And then, they save the day forever. That's pretty much the plot. What have I heard of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Ah yes, I saw it in Cinemark XD back in December 16th, 2018 of Sunday. That was the 6 days before Mary Poppins Returns shown on D-Box. It was really awesome! One of the best animated film for last year. Let's take a look at the animation. The animation, amazing, just like the comic book. The story, really awesome in perfection. The characters, we have Miles Morales, the main character. He's awesome. And here we have Peter B. Parker, aka Spider-Man. He is awesome in this animated feature for the first time. And here we have Gwen Stacy. Gwen Stacy is so awesome. And here we have Spider Noir. Spider Noir is super cool. He played Nicolas Cage, the same actor. He played Sock from The Ant Bully, and of course, Superman from Teen Titans Go to the Movies. And here we have Penny Parker. Penny Parker is cute and adorable, just like Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. And here we have SP/Doctor, which is Penny Parker's robot. And here we have Spider-Ham, aka Peter Porker. He is so funny. Definitely picked my favorite character from the entire film. And ask for the musics in this film. The musics, they are so awesome. With the R&B style or the hip hop style or the rock style. That is so awesome in this one. And I finally bought it on 4K Ultra HD, which was the same day was Mary Poppins Returns on the last March 19th, 2019. For the same day was the new Toy Story 4 trailer. Ooh, I had fun time, and including the villains in the character. Here we have Kingpin. Amazing! Same actor, he did Storm King from My Little Pony, the movie for 2017. And here we have Scorpion. Scorpion is awesome. And here we have Octavius, which is Dr. Ock's sister. She's amazing. And all the other villains are fantastic. Overall, no negatives at all. I'm going to give it an infinity out of 10. Best animated film for this last year. Thank you, Dean Firestone, for requesting me, and I hope you enjoy as always. So I'm going to rewatch it on Garage Fear at Pflugerville for this next year. So goodbye, everybody.